sad, sad day when someone doesn't know who Stan Lee is, especially when that person is your own mother. We flipped the channel over to watch Thor, and during Thor, Stan Lee came up, and he's the guy who's in the truck. So when he came on the screen, I was like, look, 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 it's Stan Lee. And my mum turned to me and went, who? How could you not know who Stan Lee is? Seriously, Stan Lee, Marvel Comics, they kind of go together. So after I calmed down and explained to my mum that's the person who pretty much made Marvel, she went, oh, Stan Lee, yes. Who was he? My mum at that moment, I mean, really? So it occurred to me that not everyone knows who Stan Lee might be, and you people need to be educated. I'm sorry. His first published work was a text filler in the Captain America cover in 1941. His first superhero co-creation was in 1941, which was The Destroyer in Mystery Comics, along with Jack Frost for USA Comics, and Father Time in Captain America in 1941, which is during the golden age for comics. For his continued work in Marvel and comic books in general, he was inducted into the Will Eisner Comic Book Hall of Fame in 1994 and the Jack Kirby Hall of Fame in 1995, which is a very, very, very big deal. The reason why Stan Lee comics and Marvel comics in general are quite popular is because his superheroes themselves are flawed. They're not perfect human beings, and it's something that the reader can identify with and kind of sympathise with. So, for example, Spider-Man, he's trying to impress a girl to start off with. He's not perfect. He's not a typical superhero who comes down to earth and is just trying to be there. Same thing with Thor and Iron Man. I mean, if you guys know who Iron Man is, you know that he's not the superhero type because he's quite narcissistic, but that's why Marvel is so popular. But that is not what I want to talk about. Oh, no. What I want to talk about is how the creator of all these amazing comic books, and you can't recognise him in a film. This is how you're supposed to spot Stan Lee. In Captain America, he's actually one of the generals who's supposed to be watching the unveiling of Captain America. In 1, he's actually mistaken for Hef. In Thor, he's actually the guy who's putting the hammer out of the ground. This one is from the Incredible Hulk. In X-Men, he's the one that when Jean demonstrates her powers for the first time, he's the one watering his garden and the water all comes up. In Fantastic Four, he is the postman that gives all the bills to Richard. In the slightly disappointing Daredevil, he was the guy that Daredevil stopped him across the road when he was a child. One of the times he's actually talking to Peter Parker. So the whole point I'm trying to make is that you should know who Stan Lee is, and you should be able to notice him in a film. Of course, the Avengers are coming out. The Avengers is out now, so I'm not plugging anything, but you all have to go watch the Avengers because it should be awesome, and you have to notice where Stan Lee is. And if you can point him out, comment in the bits down below, not my bits down below, the bits down below, and let me know where you see him. I think this is just some fangirls kind of rant because someone didn't know who Stan Lee was, but I'm sorry, everyone should know who Stan Lee is. He's amazing. He pretty much created Marvel. Okay, so you know who Stan Lee is. You've seen where he is in a couple of films. There's actually one in Fantastic Four 2 where he goes to the party and he's not allowed in. He actually says his name is Stan Lee, and it's like, sorry, your name's not down, you can't come in. Definitely go watch all the Marvel comics again. I didn't mention the showcase at all in this film. Wow. Okay, showcase mentioned. This is so people know what the showcase will be next year, so hopefully, yeah. Bye. I just said the opposite to what I was doing. That's amazing.